Welcome to Survival Theory. Safety glasses, check. Earplugs, check. Trauma kit, check. Let's talk about this trauma kit. Now, what is a trauma kit? It's exactly that. It's for trauma. It's not a boo-boo kit, a general first aid kit, no band-aids, antibiotic cream, things like that. It's pretty much life-threatening injuries that need immediate care. And why do you need a trauma kit? Well, shooting on the range, accidents happen. Trauma kit. You're driving down the road, there's a horrible accident. You may need to treat yourself, your spouse, another family member, someone in another vehicle. You may need your trauma kit to save a life. Because the first responders are far away, and that puts you in the position of a first responder. And of course, evil exists in the world. There are people that are out to kill people purposefully. And if you're in that kind of situation, trauma kit may save someone's life or your own life. So let's talk about this one. Now for my trauma kit, I've got this 100 round utility pouch. It's Army surplus. Excellent. It was $7 at the surplus store. And of course, I put one of these Velcro patches on the top to identify it. Now let's go over the contents. Got some gloves in here, large bandage, a couple wet ones, some more bandage here. Lots of gauze and bandage is a good thing. This is a North American Rescue emergency dressing kit, sort of like Israeli bandage. Got an emergency blanket, good for shock. And this is a small tourniquet, just a small, tiny tourniquet. This was 99 cents. Got some scissors here. Now these are not very good trauma scissors, but I know they cut jeans even through seams. So that's what I put in there. I've got an emergency glow stick just for lighting. Sure, I need a little bit of light. It might be dark. A permanent marker. And that's for I can write on the patient or victim, on their skin, on their shirt. I can write the time on the tourniquet, whatever I need to do. I've also got a cat tourniquet. And of course, the twin pack of chest seals, very important. One for the front, one for the back. Another little glow stick for lighting. And a lighter. That could be for lighting a fire, sterilizing something, heck, whatever. It's tiny, so I keep it in there. Now a lot of trauma kits may not necessarily have these little lights, or a lighter, or even an emergency blanket, but I like to put an emergency blanket in there. For one thing, I have room to, and another thing, shock is a serious problem, and this could help with that. So let's go over what these things cost. Emergency trauma dressing. This was $11. Scissors were free. Something that's just been laying around forever. Permanent marker, I don't know. $1 or $2, I don't know. This, I don't know how much it cost. I've had it forever. A Johnson & Johnson survival wrap. So it was free. Came out of my bug out bag. Lighter, $1 or $2. Emergency lights, dollar store for a whole pack. And this is just stuff pulled from the house. Got the gloves from the dentist for free. You go to the dentist or the doctor or something, get a few gloves. They'll give you some. Of course, I've got some bandages in here. I mentioned 99 cents for this small tourniquet. Now the military issue combat application tourniquet from North American Rescue. And this was $28. So this is the most expensive item, but I've familiarized myself with it, know how to use it, and I think I can depend on this. And the emergency chest seal, $16. So this is the second most expensive part, but this is a very important part of a kit. In this pouch, this was $7. So all in all, you're looking at 16, 44, 55, 62. It's about $65 for all of this, including the pouch and the lights. So I mean that's a pretty good deal to save a life. And of course, like I mentioned before, a lot of trauma kits don't have these little extras like this, like the lights or a lighter. But what is important, your trauma dressing, your tourniquet, some way to cut clothes. A knife in that situation is not a good idea. You're going to need some scissors with the blunt tip. And of course, the chest seals, 2 of them. Entrance wound and an exit wound can be very important. And of course, extra gauze and gloves for protection for yourself is a very good idea. Now when I was born, I did not have a trauma kit on my belt. I did not know how to use the items in here. But once you become aware of the need for a trauma kit, it's up to you to fulfill that need. Get a trauma kit, learn how to use the items in it, and just be prepared in general. Now an excellent source for trauma kits, how to build your own, where to purchase them, what to put in them, and even how to use the items in them is Skinny Medic. It's excellent YouTube channel. So go check him out. He's got everything you could want to know about medical. Let's just put it that way. And he's a very good source for information. And this kit is not complete, nor is it incomplete. You could have some more items in there. I could take a few items out. It's a trauma kit. You don't know what's going to happen. You just be prepared as possible. There are a few items I'd like to put in here, which I will do over time once I acquire them. Now this kit was about 60 bucks, but you can do cheaper or you can do more expensive. You know, it's just whatever's in your budget. When you go to the doctor, when you go to the dentist, say, hey, may I have some of those gloves? I'm trying to build a trauma kit. May I have a couple of those bandages? I'm trying to build a trauma kit. They should give them to you. Plus, as a prepper, you already have general first aid items. Take some of those large gauze bandages. You'll need those. And just, you know, work your way up. Get some scissors. Get the chest seals. Get a proper tourniquet. Now, I have more than one tourniquet because I got those 99-cent tourniquets in here. Hey, the more the merrier. And they don't take up any space. In a grid down or SHTF situation, there is no ambulance, there is no fire truck coming to help you. So start building yours now. I mean, you're storing food because there won't be a grocery store anymore. You're storing ammo to keep away the marauders and keep yourself protected. Well, you need a trauma kit because medical help may not be coming, and this is going to be it. Now, once again, I would recommend Skinny Medic for all your trauma kit information, what you need to put in there, how to use the items. He's got everything. So go check him out. Thanks for watching Survival Theory. Please share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. So start building your, what do you call these things? Trauma kit.